good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, Steve?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
I'm an American living in Switzerland, and there are some things that are considered normal here that I find very weird. Number one, it is quite literally illegal to make too much noise on a Sunday, and this isn't just like watching your TV too loud or playing music really loud. This includes things like vacuuming and washing clothes. And people will literally call the police. Number two has to do with the recycling system. Switzerland has a very intense recycling system, which I think is great, but there is something that I find a bit odd. This has to do with specifically recycling cardboard, and I don't know if this is applicable everywhere in Switzerland, but I live in Zurich and it's applicable here. Unlike a lot of things where they have actual just collection points, for cardboard specifically, they pick it up every 2 weeks, and they expect you to flatten it, like break the cardboard down, and put it into a little nice neat pile and tie it with a bow. I just think it's funny and kind of cute that they expect you to tie it as if it's a little present. Number three is that all grocery stores are closed on Sundays, which means if you don't do your shopping on Saturday, you're not gonna eat on Sunday, because a lot of restaurants are also closed.
Oh, wow.
Number four, every region of Switzerland has its own flag, and on all of the flags that have animals, they're drawn with visible junk. I'm so serious, look it up. Number five, unless you have a valid excuse, all Swiss citizens are actually expected to participate in military duty. Like basically a draft.
So I can't wash my clothes.
So people can light here inside your house?
So basically,
vacuuming that loud, but no way.
Well, you know, their house is not made like ours, so maybe. Still,
that's privacy. Your house can't have no volume to it where it can, like anything that echoes through the walls, you're telling me I can get in trouble for.
So you mean to tell me, if my baby made a mess on the floor, I can't vacuum it up, I gotta wait till 12:01 a.m. on Monday morning?
Boy, y'all living in the whole HOA.
The whole country.
The whole country is in the HOA contract, for real.
Child. I mean, I understand the no noise, but dang, what we doing? Just sleeping? Or going
what
to the
do
bar?
y'all do on a good Sunday that requires activities? I need to know.
Let us know.
Yeah, what activities we can do on a Sunday that can still be fun? Like, serious question. Put that in the comment section.
Oh wait, is it just in the house you can't make noise? I would hope so, cause baby, I don't see us going to the playground and not being able to say we.
I think it's everywhere.
We.
The whole outside is.
Can't say we.
Even the birds.
Oh no, come on now.
Dogs, no barking.
Oh God.
Nothing.
Can't have a dog.
Okay, we can.
To see the inside of a Swiss anti-atomic fallout shelter. Let's go. Since 1963, all Swiss residents have been required to have a fallout shelter. This means that most new apartments and homes include a bunker in the basement. And for people who don't have access to their own bunker, they pay a yearly tax to have access to publicly run bunkers. So right now we're on the outside of the bunker. This is the first blast door. So it's extremely heavy. We come through here, and the first room we enter is not exactly a decontamination room. It's a spot where people can enter, and then there's an air exchange. So as the notice says here, it takes about 10 minutes for the air to get filtered, because if you're coming in and there's nuclear fallout, you want people to wait in here, purge the air before they enter into the decontamination room. There's also a phone here that you can use to talk to people on the outside of the bunker, and then people on the inside.
So as we pass through, wait a minute. It is. But that goes back to the Sundays. We can just go in the bunker.
The bunker ain't for that.
The bunker can still have volume control.
I don't like that I don't like that he was able to go in the bunker and there's no activity for him. The reason for him to go in the bunker. I don't like that it's that accessible. People like Dion will make it his weight. Why have I said will make it his workout room.
Oh yeah, 100%. A lot of stuff to do with the bunker. Man cave at that too.
Child.
You would make this your reading room.
I would not.
Babe, I found my library space.
We would have a reason to go in the bunker, and we got to step over all your weights and workout equipment.
First of all, you have to have a reason to go into the bunker.
Right, but the fact that he's in there showing us, I don't like that.
But once that door closed, ain't no volume coming out. We can do what we want to do on a Sunday. We good, y'all. We got it. We just need a space for the bunker.
Second blast door. We enter into the shower area. where if people have been contaminated by nuclear fallout before passing into the rest of the bunker, they're going to wash off here. And if needed, there's the treatment center where you can have first aid and get treated for radiation poisoning. Now that people have showered, cleaned off the nuclear fallout, we pass through the third blast door into the living areas. So of course you have your kitchen, dining room area. This is the kitchen. In here you can see that there is a huge water reservoir. I turned on the flash here so you can see inside. This is a water reservoir so that people can be self-sufficient for extended periods. And then of course we have the sleeping areas, and this is part of the men's dormitory. Last but not least is the ventilation system. So Swiss bunkers are required to be not only hermetically sealed, but have a self-contained ventilation system so that people don't get radiation poisoning, that fallout doesn't enter into the shelter, and that people don't die from carbon monoxide poisoning. All of these bunkers make Switzerland the only country in the world that has enough fallout shelters for its entire population. And it's just one of many aspects that makes Switzerland the most prepared country for any apocalyptic type disaster. Let me know if you have any questions about Swiss bunkers or Swiss disaster preparedness.
So,
go ahead.
My question is, so do y'all still teach safety when it comes to having to escort into these places?
Yeah, like...
Because they're still being used, obviously. But do y'all have like that, like, I don't know.
Like a fire drill, like how
like
we
a
have
fire drill, or like a tornado watch, or a hurricane, or a storm, or something like. Do y'all still use it because of what could potentially be?
Right. So do y'all learn this in school? Because I'm guessing the schools will have a bunker too, right? Do y'all learn this in schools, or do y'all learn it as a family, like on your own? Now, the closest thing that we do have to this that I know about would be like the tornado shelters, like that people have, like maybe like the Oklahoma area. We don't have anything like that. We need to, honestly.
They tell us to get in the tub.
For
put
real.
your head down.
And so people flying with the tubs. Real talk. Like, for real. The people are flying with the tubs. They are. Okay? Right. Maybe we shouldn't. We need something for the hurricane. But see, where we live in Louisiana, if we had something like that, we wouldn't be able to come out. Because there's a potential of a flood. So we're just going to be flooded.
Until the water go away, huh?
Child, never mind.
I think they would have it set up to where it wouldn't get into the bunker. I really think so. Yeah, I think so.
Babe, think about Katrina. And the water was just sitting.
No, they literally have it. Yeah, you'll be able to come out once the water go away.
We'll be underwater.
Literally.
You think we'll survive?
Yes.
I don't know.
Won't just have it to where you have so much food stored down there. You're supposed to.
What was that movie we was watching?
Uh-oh.
What was that movie? Them. Was it Them? It was Them. And that man had a bunker, and the lady was so racist that she wanted to get away, and the man ended up luring her down to the bunker, and he had her in the bunker.
I'm gonna have to go back and catch that scene again.
That was Them.
I'm gonna have to go back and see that one.
I'm an American living in Switzerland, and these are 3 Swiss driving rules that I find very weird. Number 1, there's no right on red. In the US, at pretty much every single intersection, if you're in the far right lane and the light is red, you're allowed to come all the way up, make a complete stop, check to make sure the coast is clear, of course, and then you can make your right turn. But this is pretty much never allowed in Switzerland unless there's a sign that specifically says so. So unless you see a sign that looks like this, you are never allowed to make a right turn on red in Switzerland. Personally, I find this weird because it's a way to keep the traffic moving while the light is red, and Switzerland's all about efficiency, so I would think that they would be very gung-ho about something that lessens the traffic. But having said that, Switzerland does have way more public transportation options than the States do. So I do understand that there would be a lot more variables that people would have to pay attention to. So maybe for public safety reasons, that's why they don't allow a right on red. Number 2, and this one's really weird to me, is how they determine who has the right of way. So in the US, how it works is if you're driving straight and you come to any kind of road leading onto where you're driving, you always have the right of way, but that's not the case in Switzerland. A lot of times, the person who's turning onto the street will have the right of way, which I find extremely bizarre. I don't know the reason behind this at all, and the only idea that I could come up with as to why it's like this is so that people pay more attention while they're driving. But I couldn't think of any feasible reason as to why the person who's turning onto the street should be able to have the right of way before the people who are already driving straight. Luckily, the yellow lines on the road do show the right of way, so if you're not 100% confident, you can basically follow those and figure it out. Number 3, green does not always mean go. So a green traffic light doesn't always mean that you have the right of way. What? If there's a yellow flashing light next to it, that means proceed with caution. And if there's a little yellow walking man, it means that pedestrians have a right of way even though your light is green. Since in the US, pedestrians always have the right of way, this one makes a bit more sense to me, but it's kind of silly that they wouldn't just time the lights differently.
Listen, we're going to stop this video right here. And to all our supporters who is waiting to see us pull up to their country, stop offering us to drive the streets.
Please.
It's one thing to drive on the left side of the road. But the rules.
Child.
Somebody gonna get hurt.
We was listen when we was in South Africa and we was getting in the Ubers and they would go to turn. I'd be like, oh Lord, thinking that they about to wreck because it was so different.
Yeah.
No.
I'm telling you,
I would be like, yeah, pull on side the road, please.
Bruh.
All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.